Education without religion is not true education. Whoever desires to acquire knowledge should first commit himself to the study of virtue. These are the words of our foundress, Venerable Mother Seraphina, a visionary, a guide, and a mentor of youth who still continues to inspire the world. Good morning. Today, we, the students of St. Mary's House, are here to celebrate with you the auspicious occasion of our Institute Day.
Father in heaven, holy be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins as we forgive those who sin against us. Do not bring us to the test, but deliver us from evil.
Make me a channel of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me bring your love. Where there is injury, your pardon, Lord. Where there is doubt, faith in you. O Master, grant that I may never seek so much to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love my soul. Make me a channel of your peace.
Good morning, everyone. On this auspicious day, let's rise light upon the life of our foundress, Mother Seraphina. Mother Seraphina was born in Francesca Ferolfi on October 7, 1853 at Tosignano in Italy. At the age of 20, with a certificate in teacher's training, she joined the religious congregation of the Franciscan Tertiaries of St. Elizabeth at Forlì. On November 4, 1873, the young Francesca was appointed headmistress of the St. Francis School, Forlì. Very soon she drafted the rules and regulations of St. Francis School and a handbook for the teachers. The Clarist Franciscan Missionaries of the Most Blessed Sacrament, CFMSS, the new congregation founded by Mother Seraphina and officially approved by Rome, came into being on May 1, 1898, opening branch houses in various parts of Italy and abroad.
When the earthquake of 1908 rendered many children homeless, Seraphina opened welfare centers to shelter orphaned girls. Medical care became the regular feature of mission of the CFMSS ever since Italy entered the First World War. However, Seraphina's aim was the education of girl child. Her education policy was geared to the integral formation of pupils with stress on character training and practical skills in fine arts and household works. She always urged the teachers to be role models to the pupils by comprehensive knowledge of the subject matter, effective teaching methods, and above all, by the example of their own upright character. She insisted too on the teachers keeping themselves abreast of scientific progress, new findings, and whatever can contribute to sharpen their intellect. Mother Seraphina, a person of frail constitution since her entry into religion, passed away after the prolonged illness on June 18, 1917.
I love my school. My teachers are nice and cool. We respect everybody at the school. I love to go to school. I love my school. We need to follow many rules to be safe and cool. I love my school. I love my school. It's a big knowledge pool. Pool, pool, pool. I love my school. Here I made my friends so cool. Cool, cool, cool. I love my school. We play and follow every rule. Rule, rule, rule. I love my school. School, school, school. It school name is St. Anthony School. I love my school. I love my school. It's so cool. When I learn A, B, C, D, mommy, daddy gets happy. When I write and when I read, mommy, daddy smile at me. I love my school. I love my school. It's so cool. I finish my homework on time. I have new books on rhymes. I make doodles. I draw lines. My cheeks glow like sunshine. My school, I love my school. It is big knowledge school. Teachers so nice. They keep us advice. Every day hot and cool. I am go to my school. My school, I love my school. Love my school, I love my school. My school name is St. Anthony Senior Secondary School. In host class, my school has beautiful buildings. Our teachers are kind and support us. At my school we sing, at my school we play, at my school we dance and learn all day. At my school we run, at my school we draw, at my school we learn to share and care every day. Thank you.
Whoever deserves to obtain knowledge should first commit himself to the study of virtues. This is one of the meaningful quotes by Mother Serafina. Most honorable founder of CFMSS, Mother Serafina was born in Tossignano in Italy in the year 1853. At the age of 20, she became the part of religious congregation to be a nun. Mother's heart was always compassionate for needy and orphan girls. She had taken initiative to open many schools for the betterment of young girls. In 1898, Mother established CFMSS with the purpose of quality education of young girls and special privilege for the poor, orphanage and dwellers of slum and rural areas.
Mother Serafina formed the Marian Club in Palagano for young women. When Francisca Ferrolfi became a nun, she was given a new name on 28 October 1875.
She left behind us a great philosophy of education in which she urged the teachers to be role models to the pupils through their comprehensive knowledge of the subject matter.
Educational service aim of forming students to be intellectually competent, morally sound, psychologically whole, spiritually oriented, culturally integrated, social responsible, growing in friendly and interpersonal relationships.
She insisted to on the teachers keeping themselves abreast of scientific progress, new finding and whatever can contribute to sharpen their intellect. At last, Mother Serafina speaks about to be generous, grow in holiness and remember the favors the God has bestowed on you.
रोशनी का कोई दरिया तो है, हाँ कहीं पे जरूर।
रोशनी का कोई दरिया तो है, हाँ कहीं पे जरूर।
ये आसमां ये ज़मीन, चांद और सूरज, क्या बना सका है कभी कोई भी कुदरत, क्या बना सका है कभी कोई भी कुदरत। तरफ हर जगह हर कहीं पे है, हाँ उसी का नूर। हर तरफ हर जगह हर कहीं पे है, हाँ उसी का नूर, हाँ उसी का नूर। रोशनी का कोई दरिया तो है, हाँ कहीं पे जरूर। रोशनी का कोई दरिया तो है, हाँ कहीं पे जरूर।
रोशनी का कोई दरिया तो है, हाँ कहीं पे जरूर।
ये आसमां ये ज़मीन, हर तरफ हर जगह हर कहीं पे है, हाँ उसी का नूर। रोशनी का कोई दरिया तो है, हाँ कहीं पे जरूर।
Mother Serafina Ferolfi was a person gifted with exceptional qualities of heart and mind, a real flair for learning and education, aptitude for imparting knowledge, and the knack for getting the best out of the pupils and teachers. Thank you.
Mother Serafina's educational objective was to squarely orient one's intellect, heart, and will to the full growth of a person as a perfect Christian, giving glory to God by his or her virtuous living and meritorious deeds.
The subject teachers have a sacred duty of acquiring a comprehensive and depth knowledge what she has to teach, and while teaching, educate the hearts of the students towards a victorious life.
According to her, an educator must be respectful towards the superiors, humble towards the equals, and pleasant towards the inferiors, and kind and impartial towards all.
The educator is a facilitator in the development of perfection of the human child, ever vigilant to minimize the evil forces that can disfigure God's masterpiece.
Whoever desires to acquire knowledge shall first commit himself or herself to the study of virtue.
Education without religion is not true education. Whoever desires to acquire knowledge should first commit himself to the study of virtue.
This is a notable quote by Mother Serafina, who was born on October 7, 1853 in Italy. Mother's vision was to train girls to be spiritually rooted, intellectually competent, socially responsible, morally sound, and to concern for the less fortunate, grow with a deep sense of noble values, and ever open towards the further growth in their learnings. A very warm welcome to one and all present here. Now, we the students of St. Mary's House will be performing a skit depicting the importance of girl education.
Just like a normal day, a peaceful morning, adults working, and it goes on. And in the heart of it is a school to which no girl is to be seen. It's a usual morning in the household of Sarpanch Rampal, who is sitting in his veranda enjoying the sunny morning and drinking tea. He is engrossed in reading the newspaper while his wife was working.
So what is the news today? Nothing special, as usual, you know.
Doesn't matter. Tell me about it.
Crime, politics and strikes.
Strikes? For what?
Some states like Delhi, girls are organizing strikes for their education rights. Around midday, villagers pay a visit to Sarpanch's house to discuss various issues.
Sarpanch ji, did you know about strikes happening in Delhi nowadays?
Yes, the girls in the city were really getting out of control. Their parents should restrain their girls. Education and schools were never made for them. Meanwhile, Sarpanch's son, Anmol, enters the room whistling. Son, how was the day at school?
It was fine, but a new female teacher joined our school.
Oh my god, son, I'm really worried about your future. How can a girl teach?
There's another house in the corner of the village which belonged to Suraj Singh, who manages to earn mere salary by working hard in a nearby factory. He and his wife are sitting in the house watching their daughter Meera play.
Our daughter is almost 6 years old. I'm thinking of getting her enrolled in the village school.
Have you gone crazy about sending a girl to school? What will other people say about it?
What is wrong with sending Meera to school? I want her to study and be at power with the highly qualified people of the cities.
What will you gain by sending Meera to school?
There are many benefits of educating a girl. Haven't you heard about Mother Serafina thought? She always fought for girls' education. In order to develop our society, we should follow the path of Mother Serafina.
As Mother Serafina rightly said, a true educator has to be a father, a counselor, and a judge to the students. She should study as far as possible the character, attitudes, and tendencies, counteracting vices with their virtues, and making the use of various dynamics and gains, making the children reveal of bent mind and heart.
Few days later, Suraj enrolled Meera in the village school. The next morning, Meera got dressed up in a school uniform and was all in for her trip to school. But this was not an easy task. While they walked to school, they came across a number of villagers and strange jesters. One of the villagers came up to Suraj and taunted,
"Why is she dressed in a school uniform? Have you ever seen any girl going to school? The girl's main duty is to do household courses and to become a good mother. But you're shameless sending your daughter to school."
All girls should be sent to school and should be treated equally like boys.
What do you expect your daughter to do after educated? She will get out of control.
I don't know about the future, but I am following Mother Serafina path and educating my girl child. How flourishing the society would be if all the women in all families are economical, systematic, foresighted, mother in a true sense.
After responding to the villager, Suraj moved on.
Father, how will I go beyond reach?
Listen, child, now you will go to school, study and work hard. Then you will go to cities and become an engineer. After that, you will earn a lot of money and make your own decisions. You will be free to go wherever you want. You will shape your future according to your will.
Yes, Father. So isn't it good to go beyond reach?
Yes, it is good, Meera. I want you to become like Mother Serafina. She stood against the society and fought for what was right and devoted her life for the good cause. Mother Serafina's aim was the education of the girl child. She opened many welfare centers and girls' schools for the education of daughters of this country. Mother Serafina wanted teachers to be their role model and set an example of their own upright character.
2 decades later, Meera has become a very successful engineer and she established a very good school for girls in her village. Many families of the village started sending their girls in the school. Meera and her father became an inspiration for every girl who wants to study and stand on her feet. Meera and her father became the reason for many girls opting future of their choices, and like the tradition followed in villages of the girls living according to their parents' will. Because women and girls should be able to determine their own future no matter where they are born.
One of the main tasks of an educator is to study the character and abilities of every pupil, guide them tenderly on the path of truth and goodness, and fortify them against the forces of evil.
Mother Serafina, तू कितनी प्यारी है. Mother Serafina, तू कितनी प्यारी है. सब कुछ त्याग कर यीशु को अपनाया. जीवन की राहों पर हमें चलना सिखलाया. Mother Serafina, प्रार्थना करना हमारे लिए. Mother Serafina, प्रार्थना करना हमारे लिए. फ्रांसिस जैसे तूने यीशु को चाहा, क्लेयर के समान तूने यीशु को अपनाया. फ्रांसिस जैसे तूने यीशु को चाहा, क्लेयर के समान तूने यीशु को अपनाया. पवित्र संसार में लीन होकर अपना जीवन अर्पित कर लिया. मदर सेराफीना, प्रार्थना करना हमारे लिए. मदर सेराफीना, प्रार्थना करना हमारे लिए.
Friends, Mother Serafina, a symbol of love and empathy, a guiding light that enlightened the world of girl education, has rightly said, one's conversation should be prudent and to the point, focusing more on academic or other useful topics.
Education without religion is not true education. Whoever desires to acquire knowledge should first commit himself to the study of virtue.
Virtue is acquired through facing hardship and struggles.
We are in the school of Jesus, and He will teach us what we should accomplish and what we should avoid.
Gentle manners charm the heart and delight the soul. The exterior cleanliness indicates interior purity.
Jesus comes to the aid of those who trust Him alone.
Be holy, forget the past and sanctify the present. It is better not to do a thing at all rather than doing it badly. It is in such small tasks that one unfolds his her bent of character. Nothing is small in God's eyes because He sees our intention. Pray, for prayer can take even the impossible. Says, the soul, the treasure, the jewel of her students, of the family, of her town. On the contrary, it is a disgrace to have a depraved teacher. Thank you.
My sole desire is to be able to do the impossible for the benefit of the poor.
The modesty, candor, and purity are the most beautiful ornaments of a student.
Take care of yourself, but duty comes before all else. An educated child retains his or her delicacy even at play and let go his or her own wishes. We learn a lot in silence. While noise, we tend to dissipate the spirit. Devote time for your studies and other curricular activities as if you have to sit for an examination at the end of the day. The youth should not neglect prayers, fully aware that the health of the soul is the unique one among all the goods.
Be generous, grow in holiness, and remember the flavor of Lord has bestowed on you. Thank you.
Sweet and gentle is the inner whispering of grace. Whosoever desires to acquire knowledge should first command it, himself, herself, to the study of virtue. Thank you.
The ways of God are incomprehensible to men. Human language has no apt word to describe the infable's weaknesses.
Intellectual development without the development of character will defeat the very ends of education.
యెహోవా నా మొరల
The bells of St. Anthony ring out far and bright. Their chimes make our childhood so happy and bright. They welcome us children to work and to play. They call us to duty. They call us to play. The bells of St. Anthony, we hear you repeating the dear song of gladness, so sweet memories. Oh, tell us of striving, of frank and pure dealing. You sing to us of truth and love and victory. In the school of St. Agnes, how happy are we? We help one another, life's duty to see. So let us be honest and cheerful and bright, supporting the weak and upholding the right. The bells of St. Agnes, we hear you repeating the dear song of gladness, of sweet memory. Oh, tell us of striving, of rank and fair dealing. You sing to us of truth and love and victory.
It is not the end, just the beginning. The point is not to conquer the ideas of Mother Serafina, but to live with it, to grow with the knowledge of it. This is not the closure of the special assembly, but the start of the day with hope and frozen determination that can never be melted. We, the members of St. Mary's House, tried our best to make this Institute Day a memorable one. Last but not the least, I would like to take this opportunity to wish each and every one of you a very happy Institute Day on behalf of St. Mary's House. Thank you so much and have a safe, blessed and wonderful day ahead.